Okay. Let's see. Alright. Alright, leg day. Man, I'm already kind of dying, I'm not gonna lie. But squats are necessary in any form. But 2 plates 25 loaded on the bar. I went from 1 plate to a plate 25 to 2 plates. So 3 sets before this one. I am planning on going to 3 plates, hopefully. If this feels good enough, I will. And hopefully even go on top of that, you know, like 325, 3 plates 25. Something, you know, something to increase intensity. So the first 2 sets I did to 10 reps, which kind of killed me, I'm not gonna lie. And then the last set, I did 5 reps. And now this one, I'm planning on doing 3 good ones, hopefully. And if I can, I will go up. If I can't, then I'm not sure. But let's see. Oh, fuck yeah. I'm just a little sleepy, but I feel good. Sleepy, but good. I'm gonna try to look for a good song. The homie couldn't join me today. He just forgot his clothes, his workout clothes, and he doesn't like working out in boots or work pants, which is understandable because today is leg day, so, you know, it's all good. Whew. Okay, there's a real challenge right here. 3 plates. The fact that I was able to do 3, and I think I could have even gotten a 4th one on the last set, is giving me confidence for this one. I should be able to hit it, like, relatively no issue. But I'll say the amount of reps I did, it's going to be a little more difficult. I do want to slap on a 25 on top of this. We'll see. That second rep felt scuffed as fuck. Holy shit. Whew. You know what's crazy? I still feel like I should throw on the 25s. Should I? Should I? Fuck, man, I don't know. I mean, I got the safety rack. Fuck it, we're doing it. Yeah, that's not coming back up. Fucking bitch. I was able to hit it once, like a couple months ago, like I think a month or two ago. I guess just not today. Although I did feel solid, I did feel like stable going down. But the moment it came to like push it up, I just couldn't anymore. So what I'm thinking is I go plate 25 and just rep it out for as many as I can. Oh, fuck. Okay. I think that's it. I'm gonna put away these weights. It's gonna take me a minute, but I'm gonna do it. And then go on to leg curls. I feel like, yeah, let's do that. I'm done. There we go. Right there. Right there is perfect. Anyways, my fucking shit is hurting already. My calves. I decided to do calves because the hamstring machines were taken. But 2 sets so far, both 2 plates. Felt really solid, feels really good. Although I do feel a little weird. Like it's not a pain, but it's like a weird pop in my ankle on the right side. And it happens once in a while. And it's not painful. Like it feels okay. Doesn't feel like anything's missing. So for the most part, I think I'm fine. But 2 more sets, 3 plates. I know I can go up to like 4, maybe even 5 plates. But I'd rather have more control, leading to more reps, leading to less unnecessary fatigue, you know. And what I mean like that is it's because since it's on my shoulders, it's also hurting my shoulders at the same time, and not in a way where it's like it's a stimulus. It's more of a just discomfort. So I'd rather limit as much pain to the rest of my body as possible and just really focus on my calves. So I think a lighter weight is better in my opinion. 3 plates should be good enough. 2 plates felt just fine, but for these ones, I'm really trying to keep it as controlled as possible. Go all the way down, stay there for a second. Go all the way up, stay there for a second, and then rinse and repeat. And in between is I'm obviously trying to control it as much as possible on the ascent and on the descent. So I'm really trying to fuck up my calves. Last week I couldn't fucking walk, so I'm trying to recreate that. Especially considering I'm skipping cardio technically for today, since I don't want to really do cardio on my leg days. Just because supposedly it helps. Like if you were to do cardio on your leg day, it decreases the amount of muscle recovery, I guess. But it's fine. I mean, I am kind of low key using it as an excuse to just skip cardio, but at the same time, there's a reason behind it, you know. So I'm trying to like make this as much of a painful leg day as possible to make up for that lack of cardio. So that's going on. That's what's going on in my head right now. But still got 2 more sets to go. Let's do this shit. You know what? I just realized one downside is the fucking arch. Well, what's supposed to be my arch of my foot is fucking hurting right now. It is in pain. So I forgot to account for that. Fuck. God damn it. Oh, shit. Oh shit, my earbud. Or the gummy of the earbud. But I feel like that was a decent set. I did low-key feel myself just dropping, which probably wasn't the best idea. But you know, I'm trying to push as high up as possible. That's the main goal. Everything else, I mean, I wouldn't say everything else is secondary, but everything else is not as important as the top squeeze, in my opinion, at least. I don't know if that's scientifically correct, but in my mind, that's how it is. Fuck. Take a little breather and then I'm go on to the next set. Fuck. Fucking idiot, bro. Yeah, that's mainly the fucking sole of my foot. Ah, fuck. Or the middle of my foot is in fucking pain, bro. Fuck. And it doesn't matter what weight I'm doing, it's just the fatigue of it itself. It just fucks me up. Ah, shit. Fuck. Just a couple more reps. Couple more. Like 5 more. 5 more. 5 more. Oh, yeah, that's it. And I started with decent weight. Hopefully is this gonna hit it? Nah, it should be fine. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. I don't know how much exactly because that shit is not labeled, but it felt good. I'm not going to like 170 or 180. I'm probably sticking to like 145. I think it's 145 or 135, somewhere around there. Nothing too crazy though. Just going for reps. Oh, fuck. Holy shit. Oh, this shit is low-key killing me. Oh, fuck. Is that only 6, 7, or 5? I don't know, somewhere around there. 5 or 6, 7, something like that. Which isn't a lot of reps, but considering how many I did on the previous sets, were like 12. I think 12 was the first one, and the second one was like 10 or 11. Oh, yeah, and plus the squats. Yeah, this shit is killing me. Whew. But I got one more set. That set was really fucking fast. Trying to control it as much as possible. Whew. Yeah. Yeah, my legs are ready to tap out. Oh, fuck. Come on, one more. Fuck, one more. Oh, nope. Goddamn. Oh, fucking bitch. Yeah, that's it for this one. Whew. Goddamn. All right, first few sets for 190, which isn't crazy. It's not a crazy weight at all, but it was a tiring one. I feel like a crazy pump in my legs already, or has developed. I feel like my legs look a lot bigger than usual, which is a good thing, honestly. But now I'm at 235. Went for reps, like I said. Hold on, I can't tell if it's looking fine or not. Fuck. One more set just like that, and I feel like we're good for today. Hell yeah. I'm pretty satisfied with this lift already, or this workout. Went pretty heavy on squats. Although I did feel 3 plates 25. That's completely fine. What else after that? I went to calf raises, which I rarely do, mainly because I don't know, my right Achilles heel feels weird sometimes. I'm scared to snap it. And then went to leg curls, which felt really good. And now finishing off with this. Oh yeah, haven't done these in a minute. At least not this machine. So I'm really happy. Whew. All right, another set. Come on. I don't want to take too long. Okay. Jesus Christ, legs look huge. Oh yeah, I'm done. Fuck. Whew. I'm done with this shit. I'll catch you guys in the car. I'm fucking tired. No cardio today. Whew. That was a good leg day. My legs definitely got a beating. I am not gonna be able to walk, crouch, shit, do anything right for the next couple days. Or the next week. Either one. But I just have to make sure I recover by next leg day and I should be fine. But great workout. Really satisfied with it. The squats, yeah, looking back, I probably should have just stayed at 2 plates 25 and just repped it out for as many as I could, because I did feel like I would have been able to get 4 reps. But I just had to really like see where I'm at in terms of my strength. So the 3 plates I was able to do for 2 reps, which isn't bad. But the 3 plates 25, fuck. That's what humbled me. That's what really humbled me. So back to the drawing board, back to really focusing on leg strength. And you know what? I'm going this way. Fuck it. I don't care. Fuck it. Oh, the camera. Give me a second. I said give me a second. Oh, shit. Give me a second. The camera. The one time I want a red light, I don't get a red light. Atrocious. I need to check the tire pressure on my car too. Shorty do that. Come on, red light, please. I need to adjust the fucking camera. Whatever. Fuck it. Fuck it. There we go. Alright, that's good enough. That is good enough. Woo. But anyways, yeah, really satisfied with the leg day today. It would have been more enjoyable if I was working out with the homie, but it did go by faster, so there's that. It is currently 7:20. Oh fuck. I got there maybe like around 5:40, 5:50. No, more like 5:50. So about like an hour and a half in the gym for leg day, which isn't bad whatsoever. I used to take like 40 minutes alone on the fucking squats, so I feel like this is a really big improvement. All right, fucking infinity. Whatever. Let me just fucking move this real quick while I have the chance. There we go. really lock this bitch in place, hopefully. There we go. I do still have chicken at home, so I'm gonna eat that when I get home. I hope there's still some guacamole, although I will say that was by far not my best salsa for like guacamole, because it came out, I wouldn't say flavorless. There was flavor to it, but it just didn't come out how I wanted it. There's no cilantro, there was no like lime. It was just chili, garlic, and avocado. That was really it, with salt. And you know, it wasn't bad. Look, it wasn't bad, but it could have been better. Could have been way better. But it is what it is. I made do with what I had. I didn't have the necessary tools to make it better, or ingredients. So it's all good. It's all good. I'm gonna still munch out when I get home on some chicken breast, and some low carb tortillas. I hate it when people call tortillas that, man. It's not that hard to say tortilla. It really isn't. Like, you're adding like hella L's to that bitch for no reason. Tortillas. Ooh, the traffic today is atrocious. And the camera is still moving. I don't really have anything to talk about for today. Let me think. I did have a thought in my head, which was I've expressed in the past that I'm a person of range of motion. You know, I try to get the most range of motion possible. I try to put myself in a position where the tension of the weight is already on my muscle. So like for leg extensions, I try to set it up where my legs are being pulled back behind the seat. You know, I'm doing as much as possible to increase the range of motion, increase the effective range of motion, you know. So you know, I've always been about range of motion, and in my opinion, right, I'm not sure if other people agree, but I feel like my form has always been pretty solid. I will say there's times where my form kind of lags and stuff, but I address it usually. Like today when I was doing the squats on my second rep of 3 plates, I did kind of feel my back round a little bit. And, you know, that's what immediately got me to think, like, you know what? Fuck it. We're doing 3 plates 25. You know, it didn't really change my mind on the next set. But in my head, I was like, all right, my form was off for like that 1 rep. So I acknowledged it. Which so I know when my form is wrong. Like, I know when I'm not doing it correctly. But sometimes some people don't know. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Well, one thing I will say, I've never really been crazy on control. Like, I've always known that I have to be safe and make sure I can actually handle the weight. So on bench, I'm not fucking slamming the weight onto my chest and then pushing it back up like crazy. I still like somewhat control the weight, but I've always been my training has always been like, how would I say, like, I never really put a lot of thought into the negatives. So when I mean negatives, it's like controlling the weight back down to where like on bicep curls, the path the weight takes back down instead of back up is the negative. So downward is the negative. And I've never been like a super, like, been super focused on that, which I feel has been, you know, did cause me to not gain as much muscle as I could have if I did, you know, because I feel like that's where a lot of the stimulus is. And it's hard to get into that kind of like that rhythm of constantly thinking about the negatives. And you know, it's I'm making it sound more complicated than it is, but all it really is controlling the weight both up and down and either path, you know. So you're controlling the weight down, you're controlling the weight up, and you're pausing in between. That's basically the main like idea of it, you know. So in a sense, you're doing like mini pause reps, although pause reps are pause reps because you take a bigger pause in between, but you should always have like a slight a second, basically. Like if you were doing bench, you would go on, you would touch your chest, hold it there for a second, then push back up. Although some people will say, like for PRs and stuff, that they'll just like tap the chest and then fucking explode back up, which isn't bad. You're going for a PR, it makes sense. But for like if you're doing reps, then I feel like touching your chest, holding it there for like a second, and then pushing back up is pretty, is more effective. At least that's what I think. Again, I have no education behind this. I have no formal education behind this. All it's been is, life experience, years in the gym, just figuring things out on my own, basically. I watch videos here and there, but nothing too crazy, nothing too in-depth. So I don't know exactly what muscles are being worked, what supporting muscles are being worked. All I know is that when I do bench, I feel it in my chest, I feel it in my shoulders sometimes, and I feel it in my triceps a little bit. So that's how I know that those 3 muscles are being used in that one motion. For squats, I feel it in my quads, I feel it in my glutes, I feel it in my lower back sometimes. When I feel it in my lower back crazy, that's how I know my form is off. For any workout, basically, I try to focus mainly on the main muscle that's working. So like for like leg curls, it puts you in a position where you're mainly using your hamstrings. But I do feel myself squeezing on my calves. So I do know my calves are getting somewhat of a pump, not intentionally, but just because I'm really bracing my legs as hard as possible, that's why it's getting a pump. But yeah, I feel like just when you go to the gym, even if you don't have any formal, education on the body or on fucking sports science or anything like that, you can still kind of, if you're pretty well in tune with your body, you will know what muscle groups are working, So it is that's my take on it. Everybody has a different experience. Everybody learns differently. Some people need a textbook. Other people are visual. Other people are hands-on. It's like I've had some friends where I need to correct their form as they're doing the workout. That way they can really lock in the form. Other friends have been where I can just explain it and they get it down. Other friends are I show them and they'll get it down. Or some people are just naturally gifted and they know exactly how the body should work, or they're just very well in tune with their body and they understand, okay, this motion is really going to be focused on this part, so I'm going to do it this way, and it ends up being the correct form. There's those type of people too. So, it depends on how well, or like what method of learning is best for you, and then just focus on that. If you need to watch YouTube videos, there's no shame in it. Plenty of people need to watch YouTube videos. If you need to read a book. It's like an instruction manual. It tells you what to do, and what form to take. If you need hands-on, if you have somebody that already goes to the gym, a friend, family member, ask them. Or even go to a stranger in the gym. Most people in the gym are going to be nice. And that comes from somebody that doesn't really like talking to people. So far, everybody that I've spoken to in the gym has been nice, for the most part. There's a couple bad apples here and there, but nothing too crazy. It's rare. It's rare. But yeah, learn however is best for you, and then go from there. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate all the support. Slowly growing, both in muscle and in subscriber count. I feel like I've been slurring my words a lot, and that's not good. I need to really work on my enunciation. I think that's the word, right? I think so. So, I really do need to work on that. But anyways, stay safe, guys. Appreciate you. Catch you guys tomorrow for chest day. Let's go. Peace.